Well, hello. How are we doing? My place is literally a mess right now. The cleanout's happening this weekend, by the way, so expect nothing on the back here. By Saturday, I think. Schedule for the week. Obviously, it's in the title as well. Today we're just gonna be fucking around. We're just gonna fuck around on D4. Just because I don't even know how long I'm gonna be live for. Because I do gotta go into work early tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to go to bed a little bit early as well. Still getting used to the change in schedule time, so that should be fun tomorrow. So we might go the full distance as we typically do tonight. We might not, depending on how the chat does and all the chats. Friday. Technically Friday morning, although I think we're gonna end up moving Friday to Saturday morning this week. Because we're hunkering down right now. We're starting to get everything cleaned up around the house and get everything ready for the selling process. So things are moving pretty quick right now. So I think Friday's stream is going to be moved to Saturday morning. So instead of Friday morning at 12:30 a.m., it's going to be Saturday at 12:30 a.m. I should have changed that in the title, but fuck it, I'm just going to leave it. We're going to hit up Marathon. Now, I played the SummerSlam for like not very long, so I didn't really get a chance to really kind of get my grasp into the game. But we're going to give it a shot. We're still about a little over a week away from Season 12 of Diablo 4. So we still got a little ways to wait. So we're going to be spending a little time while we wait for Diablo 4, the new season, to come out, by jumping back into the FPS drama, and we're going to be jumping in the marathon. Which I heard good things and bad things, as expected with any fucking new game that comes out. So we're probably going to have 2 streams on Saturday, technically. Instead of the Friday morning, it's just going to be moved over the Saturday morning. Because I can't rule out that I might have to go back in again early towards the end of the week. So I'm just doing this as a precaution. I don't think this is gonna continue past this week. I think we're gonna hit another lull at work. So we'll be back to consistent schedules coming up. But at least for this week, we kind of have to move stuff around. Might even leave the music on low. No, it's not a permanent change. No, it's just for this week. Because I'm anticipating having to go in early again this week. So, in case that does happen, I'm just going to move Friday morning over to Saturday morning. So instead of having 1 stream each day, we're just going to have 2 streams on Saturday. It'll be one at 12:30 in the morning, and then there will be another one at the normal scheduled time at 10. So we're just moving that stream over one day. That's all. I'm not expecting to be extremely busy after this week, but we will see. Only time will tell, but it's not looking like that at the early starts. So no, you don't need to change the ticker. We're going off the normal schedule still. I'm just making a quick adjustment this week just because we have stuff going on. And actually, to be honest with you, I completely forgot that I do have a doctor's appointment on Friday as well. That's a little bit earlier. So I'm going to have to go to bed early regardless of that. So it's probably within my best interest to just move Friday morning over to Saturday morning. That's all. But yeah, stuff's picking up around the house here. Like I said, this backdrop, probably not for the morning stream on Saturday. You'll probably still see some of the stuff behind me. But the Saturday night stream, that's when you'll see a possible shift. Although I think I'm going to keep the TV up there until like the last second. So. But yeah, we're just covering the grounds. That's all. I am getting busier at work, but in terms of like having to come in early, unless something drastic changes, which could happen. It always could happen. Where someone's out for an extended period of time or something like that, which I actually think my counterpart, there's only 2 guys of my rank that's in this business, and it's me and one other guy. And I think he's going to be on vacation soon. So there might be some flopping around schedules during that week too, but for the most part, that's basically all the scheduling changes that are going to happen for the foreseeable future. Again, worst case, if something has to change schedule-wise, I'm just moving it over a day. Like, the time and the amount of streams we do per week is not changing. I just picked Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday because those seems like the easiest days to, for me at least, to almost guarantee myself not to have to show up on stream exhausted after 12 plus hours, you know what I mean? Trying to avoid that as best I can. Sometimes it's unavoidable, but if I have enough advance, I can prioritize streams as I go. But we're just going to stick to the foundation of Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. But yeah, shit's going to be popping around here very soon. And the Dudes and Belts is also going to be playing very heavily very soon as well. So I think I already told you guys that there's going to be a time where, unless I can get somebody to pick up hosting duties, you're looking at a few weeks off from Dudes. So, but that's beyond my control. The goal is to create what I've always wanted to create, which I couldn't do here. I want a legit office where I can run all my shows and all my streams out of without producing too much noise. See, right now, like, I have to kind of talk like this because the wife is sleeping literally right next door. So I can't be too loud. My goal is to get a house that has a separate room away from everybody else, soundproof the motherfucker, and literally, if I have a reaction on a game, or if I'm reacting on Dudes and Belts or something like that, I can just let it out. People love watching that shit. And I've been containing myself during these streams because it's too confined. You know what I mean? So selling the house is not going to be the issue, so, from what I've been told. Because it's a seller's market still. We just got, and we're way more prepared than last year. Like we should, we put our ducks in a row this time around. We should get something, and get something pretty good. So as long as I have my space, I require two things. Well, three things technically. I want a decent yard. You know, want a decent yard that I can toy around with and shit. I want a garage so I can store my bikes in the winter and work on my bikes in the winter instead of having to pay somebody to keep it in winter storage the entire time. See, what I could be doing now when we're getting 2+ feet of snow is I can go in my garage and I could work on my bike at the very least with minimum cost. You know what I mean? So I want a garage, and then I want a spare room. That would be mine. That's my office area. This is my streaming room. This is my dudes room. The dudes and belts. Like, this is where I put out my content. The room that I want, that I envision to have, I want it there. Those are my only three things. Everything else, wife gets to do whatever. Big kitchen, big living room, fucking whatever. Or not big kitchen, not big living room. Whatever's comfortable for her. I just require those three things. That's all. Oh, dude, can you imagine the conversations I have with would have with Coastal if I didn't have to kind of contain my voice a little bit? And plus, I've had to switch back to this old mic. I know you guys have seen it, right? My new mic is right here. All right. I can't use it here. You wanna know why? Because it's too fucking good. You know why it's too fucking good? Because every single post that I make on TikTok or YouTube Shorts or whatever, you can hear the background noise. That's how strong it is. Even though I turn the microphone down in my XLR software so as low as possible, it's still powerful enough where you can hear shit. Fuck. I was sitting there with the mic when I had it on, when I had it hooked up, and she was doing something in the kitchen. I don't know what the fuck she was doing. But it picked up what she was doing in the kitchen. So that's why I had to switch back to this thing, which is technically my backup mic. If any of my mics go bad, this has been my backup mic, so that I'm always prepared in case shit hits the fan. Which, by the way, with the move and everything like that, there's going to be upgrades here. All right, I have been using the same lights for, I want to say, roughly around when I started, if not maybe a little after. So I've had these lights forever. I want to get rid of all these lights. I want Elgato key lights or something, so I can just put 2 of them here, because I only need 2 of them. I have 3 right now just to cover what I need to cover. And especially with the green screen, if I decide to do that at all, like, that's the lighting is huge when it comes to that shit. So, and that's why I have 3 lights, is because I wasn't able to cover enough of the green screen to cover it fully in the stream around me. So I had to add a cheap one over here just to cover that extra part. I think I'm keeping the monitors. The monitors are going to stay. The stands are going to stay. The desk is going to go. I think because obviously when we first started a while ago, I had the L desk. You guys have seen the L desk and a lot of my, clips with Team Joe and shit like that. I think I'm gonna end up with that type of desk again. Um, the cam is okay. The one that you're seeing me on Twitch right now is okay. Um, I think I'm gonna keep the cams as is. I might actually upgrade the cam that you're seeing me right now and move that cam down here for TikTok or something like that, or for dudes. It's just better quality. That's why I use it for my streams. Um, so I might upgrade because that's an Elgato cam right now. I might go for the next version up, which streams in 4K, and bring that cam down here for TikTok or something. So I might do that, which that's whatever. Again, we're gonna have to rebuild this as we go. The desk is definitely going first for sure. Um, as far as the computers are concerned, obviously my gaming one here will stay. It's still relatively new. But my streaming one, dude, I've had the streaming one since I first started, and it's still kicking ass right now. I'll probably roll with it to start because it has all my shit on it. But I think within the next year, we're going to be replacing this one. I think. If I play my cards right, of course. And the lights, I said the lights already. The mic, I literally have a new mic that I can't use right now because it's too strong for this room right now. Plus, on top of that, dude, I have a vent that the mics pick up right above here. And literally, my water heater and my heater is literally right outside my door. So you get that with that. All this background noise that you're hearing from time to time, that's what it is. And I can't soundproof it. So. Oh, I just felt the pain. Ow. Let's hope that's not reoccurring. Because that didn't feel good. I mean, it's a very good PC. And especially for the price that I bought it. Now, my gaming one is, I got a 4070 in there. I got 32 gigs of RAM. I think that one's an i7. Which I could have upgraded to an i9 by now. The power supplies are still pretty quiet, so those ain't failing anytime soon. But yeah, no, we're taking this seriously. We're gonna completely redo the streaming room entirely when we move. Not gonna do anything now, because we're hopefully weeks away from leaving here. So let's hope. Alright, we're live over there. Don't really have a lot. And blue screens when I boot it up. You have a malfunctioning component. That's something to get fixed. let's do this. Shrink myself a little bit. So yeah, we're just gonna screw around. I have no goals right now. Because again, we're technically in the waiting room for marathon. So just buying our time. Alrighty then. Was not expecting that. I would have expected out of that, but nothing came out of it. Yeah, you gotta take it to like Micro Center or Best Buy or something like that. Fortunately, we don't need that piece. Actually, can I start transferring shit over? I might have to wait till next season. Did I put that all? Did. Idiot. Still in Diablo 4 mode, apparently. I did not unlock Torment 4 yet. I think I'm still missing stuff. I can't remember. Yeah, weekend was awesome. I do need the shroud. I think I got all my uniques, technically. Nice, congrats. I might not even be ready for Torment 4. I thought I would be. Oh, for anybody who's going to comment that this is the cool volley build, it is not. It is the Beast Strike. Technically. However, I think when Season 12 comes out, I think I'm going to create another one of my builds from scratch. And we're going to use the Spiritborn, I think, this time around. Our last build that we created was a variant of the Divine Lance build. And it was pretty good. Definitely did T4 content easily. I think when Season 4 comes out, not Season 4, Season 12 comes out, Spiritborn's going to be our character that we're going to do a build off of from scratch, and I think I have figured out a way to post it on Maxroll for everybody else to enjoy if they want to try the build. Which I've had questions about that before when we did the last one, and people wanted to know the build, and I had to post it on Discord or whatever. I don't think we're going to have to. I think it's going to be publicly viewed on Maxroll next time around. Season 12 is when the expansion hits technically, but it's not going to be right at Jesus Christ, it's not going to be right at Season 12 launch. It's going to be about a month and a half after it launches. Yeah, we still got some work to do. Did I even masterwork these? Alright, so I'm still not... Yeah, I could do the Torment 4. I might hold off a little bit till I get the glyphs up. I don't even think I have them all at 15 yet. Not that we're going to have time to do it, but... because it's going to be a little bit shorter of a stream tonight, I think. And again, we're technically in the marathon waiting room. We are going to try a marathon. And we are moving one of our streams from Friday morning to Saturday morning. Just because work has been a little bit chaotic and I'm going to have to stay late probably at least once or twice at some point this week. But we are going to be hopping in the marathon at the end of the week. Get to go back to my roots of FPS streaming for a bit. Until Season 12 comes out, then we'll be focused on that for a little while. While still throwing in marathon or whatever else we're going to be playing. I'm still getting glyphs. We're not ready yet. Purified. Hey, look at that. First one of the character. Oh yeah, dude, we're not even close. That's ugly. Although we did tier 54 pretty good. Besides that one death. Grinding and hustling, Hunter. I mean, we're just kind of screwing around tonight. We're not even really trying to build or make anything right now. It's got 40 minutes. We got time. What the hell is TikTok? What? This behavior is not in line with our policies. Gifting is suspended for live for 10 minutes. Reasoning. Ignorant gifting solicitation. Solicitation. The live is restricted in recommendations and search results for this period. We're going to appeal that. I don't think I solicited any gifts from you guys, did I? All right, hold up. I gotta get out of here. Alrighty. Not with the new seat. What build for Spiritborn? It looks like the Quill Volley build, but it's not. It's actually the Beast Strike build. I'm not using any components that would include the Quill build whatsoever. Yeah, that's weird. That's the first time that I've been restricted like that. That's a message to my agency at some point. I'll flip them a DM later. It's only 10 minutes, so it's not the biggest deal, but I don't think I solicited any gifts from you guys, did I? I don't even think I mentioned one thing about gifts. Because I don't. Any gifts you send me is an appreciation. But you don't have to. All you have to do is sit down and watch. It's free. Yeah, this is the reason why a lot of people don't stream on TikTok that much, because apparently a lot of the restrictions on TikTok is a lot of AI bullshit. And AI basically puts out these bans and restrictions. Again, Twitch is my real monetized platform anyway, so even if I were to get knocked for restrictions on TikTok or whatever, not really one thing I care about. Like I'd give more of a shit if Twitch restricted me. But I will send the message either way. Exactly. And I understand why. Not a lot of streamers will stream on TikTok. It's for this reason. Oh, that was poor planning. Or poor timing. Let it do its thing for 10 minutes. I didn't even see the trap. I guess I haven't sanctified any of these items. Do need a new chess piece though.
Yes, it will.
Well, hello, shame that. Hello, shining Vassal. Hello, shining Vassal. Shame that. Go one more.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return what a
Hello, Vassal. Hello, shining beauty. Well, Vassal is ghost.
The jackpot there.
That in my back.
Quite a bit. That's possible. Ooh. That might be better. Oh, counterattack. Still not good though. Oh, another counterattack. Not good. I don't know if I have been reinstated yet.
Fare thee well.
Oh, unrestricted. Hey Hunter, see if you can gift. I know you've been doing it every stream.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need? Solid bricks here. More there than we thought. My hammer sings on your return.
Just gonna sanctify these items just because it's probably gonna be the last day we play D4 this season. So what is there to lose? Watch, I'll get the best rolls. All stats. Hey Hunter, you here? Apparently not. Okay. fast as fuck, boy. Holy shit, we got a 5er. Nice.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
Appears to be my restriction finally cleared. How are we doing, everybody on TikTok? Again.
Carving meat from bone is my special.
Oh my god, everything is working again. It's a miracle. right, that's right. Yeah, we can probably push for the 2-man 4 here. Oh boy, can't wait for the new season. I agree. Right now we're just fucking around on D4 because there's really nothing else to do. We are going to be jumping in the marathon though by the end of the week as we wait for season 12 to drop. We're going to be playing something else. I'm actually kind of excited for Marathon 4, I'm not going to lie. I know there's mixed feelings about it, but it does drop March 12th. Yes, correct. With the expansion coming about a month and a half after that. I think it's April 28th, I think the expansion comes in. So literally halfway through, or close to halfway through this season coming up, is when the expansion will drop. And I'm pretty sure from what I understand, this season's only going to be a month and a half. I think they're going to stop it when the new season drops. From what I heard. I could be very wrong about that though. So don't quote me on it. Yeah, and to be honest with you, season 12 coming up, I don't know how long I'm going to be playing Season 12, because they are minimizing this season. Like, well, there's going to be some new mechanics and stuff to learn and stuff like that, obviously, just like with every season, but from what I understand is basically going to be kill streaks and like one or two other things. They're not trying to overdo it this season right before the expansion drops. So I don't know how much we're going to be playing. I know we are going to be doing the same thing we did this season and building our own character from scratch, which I chose the Spiritborn for this upcoming season. Sorry. And what I think my idea for the build is I think we're going to do an all centipede build. You don't really see a lot of those builds for Spiritborns. It's either Beast or it's Eagle. I've even seen a little bit of Gorillas too recently, but not a lot of centipedes. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create the build, push it to Torment 4 as we did with the last one. Try and go as far as we can with the tower, which I think we made it to exactly tier 100, which is pretty shit. Can't talk right now. Pretty impressive for the first fully created build that we made. And then I figured out a way to be able to put it on max roll for everybody to use, because I had so many questions about it when I made the Divine Lance alternative, because everybody thought it was cool. So I think we're going to do that with the Spiritborn, and we're going to actually put it out to the public this time, so, which will be a first. New season plus new class. Would bring a lot of people back. Yeah, most people only play the season for a few weeks, so it might be perfect. It is. It's set up that way from the looks of it. Couldn't get far. The centipede doesn't have good scaling. Well, the only reason why I'm trying a full centipede, like we're talking, you know how the sorcerer has that crackling energy, crackling energy build. That was very popular this season, and all of the skills were basically based around lightning and crackling energy. We're gonna try and do that with the centipede, where all the skills are poison based and centipede based, and we're gonna try and find the right combination of uniques and mythics in the process. So I actually kind of have to study for this one. I gotta see what uniques could go where and what would fit it best in terms of synergy. So that's a little bit of homework on my part, but I think we can pull it off to at least make a decent build. Obviously, it ain't gonna be fucking meta. I try not to make meta stuff, but we're gonna give it a whirl. See if we can't create a good build that can push all the Torment content. That's like the goal. If you can make a build that you can push all the way to Torment 4 and be successful with that build throughout all the content that's in the game on Torment 4, that's a good build in my opinion. So we're going to try and do that this season. And for the first time, post it on actual. If we can. I think I figured it out, but we'll make it work regardless. actually surprised that I hit the mastery goal on here, considering I'm still kind of semi-weak for Torment 4, but made it work. Actually having a bigger problem, which is expected. This isn't a quill volley build by any means, so I don't have that staff that gives me basically infinite vigor. This one right here that I just picked up, that's what you use for an actual quill volley. Good, I got the armor to replenish most of my vigor, so if I run out, I at least have that option. But yeah, I'm still very underpowered for tier 4 technically. Just not killing them quick enough. Especially these. I don't know why I'm not killing those that quick. Still gotta run the pit a little bit, it looks like. I really don't have anything legendary yet. We'll run the pit. A little more. Oh, I guess not. What's up, Mars? How we doing? That's pretty cool. Ain't bad. One of my favorite skins for the Spiritborn, for sure. What? We reviewed your appeal and confirmed that gifting invisibility for this life cannot be restored in recommendations and searches. Are you kidding me? TikTok, you fucking suck, by the way. Just want to make that point out there. You're lucky that Twitch isn't really a discoverable fucking platform, otherwise I wouldn't be fucking using your dog shit fucking app. Well, that one. And now what is this? This is how you know TikTok is dog shit. So apparently our appeal did not approve. And it says my system is under heavy load. Try turning off screen preloading or removing unnecessary scenes. Which that ain't true. I haven't dropped a single frame. What the fuck you talking about, my guy? Alright, we're ending this live on TikTok. I gotta bring this up to the people who know. They can tell me the best course of action. I'll see you guys Saturday, maybe, at this point. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, let's take a look at that though, because that is different. First off, my system was not overloading. That's probably why right there. I don't know why I was on Byte. For the encoder, it should be NVIDIA. Duh. Even on the wrong one, I was still doing pretty well. Yep. Alright, let me go back. All right, we're gonna have to figure out a new strategy here. Not dealing with TikTok. Honey, you still here right now? Sorry, I'm doing this live on stream, but I just want to get this out of the way. Okay, dude, what the sucks having fat fingers. Hey, Hunter, where you at? All right. We need to do a possible workaround for the TikTok here. Here's a question for you. Actually, you know what? I'll DM you later. It might be better off if I just continue to stream first. I'll DM you in Discord later. Just be on the lookout for it. I just messaged my TikTok agent to see if we can figure out what the hell's going on with this restriction bullshit.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Alright, cool. It'll probably be right after this. What do we have for time here? It's 2 o'clock now. Alright. Why don't we do this? Alright. We're gonna cut the stream short tonight. We're dealing with some issues. And I need to develop a game plan here, so I'll make it up to you guys. Promise. This is probably the last D4 stream we have until the new season. We're gonna be hopping in the marathon on Saturday. Typically we go live on Friday morning, but my work schedule's kind of screwy right now. Plus I have a doctor's appointment that day as well. So we're gonna push it over to Saturday morning. So we're gonna have 2 streams on Saturday. We're gonna have one at 12:30 in the morning and one at 10 o'clock at night. So just be on the lookout for that. We are dipping in the marathon. Depending on how we like it, we might stick with that for the whole day and possibly the whole rest of the week leading up to the new season of D4. So just give you guys an update on scheduling and what's going to be on the streams in the next week or so. But once the new season drops, we're going to be grinding D4 for at least a few weeks. So there'll be nothing but D4 stuff after next week. And I mean, depending on how it goes, we might squeeze in a little bit of marathon, like for a Saturday, maybe like the second half of the stream or something like that, when we stream more normally. So that's kind of what's coming down the pipeline. Again, this all depends on how marathon plays out. If I like it, I'll grind it. Um, while also playing Diablo as well. So Diablo is not going to be out of the picture at all. That's really our main game currently at the moment. Um, so D4 will always be at the forefront of the content, but you know how it is. All right. Seasons get boring at times, especially this one coming up. It's looking like it's going to be pretty fucking boring. And rightfully so, because the expansion is coming out a month and a half later. So they don't want to give us a whole shitload of stuff all at once. So this season's probably going to be less played in seasons past. Um, but we are every new season and every new expansion that Diablo 4 brings out, we're going to be grinding it hard. Because it really is. It brings me the most viewers. It brings me the most engagement, and I love the game, love the franchise. So we got back into D2 as well. So we've been playing that off and on. So we'll be hitting Diablo heavy with every season and every expansion that drops. But in between, we're going to hit the FPS roots back a little bit too. So Marathon is just the newest game on the block right now. And we got Blackout 2.0 coming out next week as well. So this season's kind of coming out at a bad time because a lot of people will try out the Blackout, especially me, because I mean Blackout One was great. I still think that's the best BR that Call of Duty's ever put out. Um, but it's a little bit of bad timing to start season 12. But again, different genre of game, so it might not affect it too much. But yeah, definitely D4 new season next week. Um, I'm gonna try Blackout 2.0 probably off stream just because I don't know. I the feeling is it's still gonna be Warzone esque. So if it is, then I'm not even gonna bother with it too much. Um, but Marathon seems like I would thoroughly enjoy. So we're gonna try Marathon, and if that sticks, then we'll be switching between D4, D2, and Marathon for the foreseeable future. Uh, but until then, folks, as always, I'll see you guys Saturday morning. Stay safe, stay classy. See you on the next one. Take care, folks.